Good morning, Amir. Here's your machine, Sunbeam EM6910 with the Sunbeam grinder. I just finished cleaning both of them, and I'm doing this video just to show you how to use it and confirm that it's in good condition. So on the outside, it's very clean actually, especially for its age. There's barely any dings or major scratches. It's just regular wear and tear here and there, especially around here, maybe around the back. But honestly, it's very clean, I would say, and it works well. So I'm going to be doing a latte, showing you how to use the steamer, the grinder, and how to set up your coffees. So in the morning when you turn it on, it'll take about 2 minutes to turn on and warm up. Make sure it's got the full amount of water, or at least above 1 liter. I think when it goes under 1 liter, it will remind you, it will flash the red light to remind you that your water is low. I like to begin my sessions with a blank shot, so without putting any coffee in the handle. I like to press the 2-cup button just to warm up my machine some more, and this will also warm up the handle and my cup if I put it underneath. So, and if there's any dirt, it'll also clean the machine as well. Perfect. Now I'm going to put this on the side, and it's time to grind the coffee now. So take the portafilter out and grab yourself a tissue or a towel, and you want to dry this before grinding. This machine comes with a single cup, single wall basket, so that's for 1 serving of espresso. If you want your coffees to be stronger, you can buy the 2-cup basket, the double cup basket, or they call it the double shot basket. So the single takes about 12 grams of coffee. I'm gonna use my scale to measure 12 grams using the grinder. If you don't have a scale, maybe you can grind by eye level. Doesn't have to be exactly 12 grams, it just has to be more or less in the range. The grinder at the moment is set at grind size number 12, which is around halfway. This grinder is actually very good. It can go all the way to Turkish coffee, so very fine, and it can go all the way to coarse. So if you want to do like a French press or drip style coffee, this grinder will be able to do that. But anyway, to grind you need to push using this button. You can also grind by by flicking this switch up. It'll also grind. At the moment it's set at auto, which means you have to press the button over here. Let's check. Okay, so the coffee looks a little bit too coarse. I might need to decrease the grind size by 1 or 2 numbers. At the moment it was at number 12. I tried it in the past at number 9 and it was too fine, so I think the ideal number is either 10 or 11, but that's fine. We'll try it at number 12 for now. Hopefully it'll be okay. As per the photos, the machine comes with obviously the portafilter, the basket, the grinder, and the container. Your machine is missing a milk jug and a tamper, and maybe even a knockbox. Honestly, I am using this from another machine, so it's not included in the deal. Just to let you know, the tamper size is 58 millimeters. It's the standard coffee machine tamper, and if you want to get a milk jug, any metal milk jug should be okay. I'm happy to give you those for a bit extra and buy myself those accessories online, or you can buy them yourself. Just let me know. But anyway, yeah, that's 13. Was it 13 grams? Yeah, that's 13 grams. So hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, I've pressed it down very firmly into the portafilter. It's nice and flat, and I'm ready to make espresso. I'm going to take my mug here. I'm going to dump out the water inside. If you like to add sugar or sweetener or syrup, you should probably do it at this stage before pulling the espresso. So about 13 grams in, I want to have about 36 grams out. Sorry, 26 grams out. So double the grind amount in terms of coffee. So grind amount is, for example, if it was 12, I want to get 24 grams of coffee. That's the standard. And you can program these buttons. I'm not exactly sure, but you can program these buttons depending on how you like your coffee. So you can tell the machine to brew only for 20 seconds or only for 20 milliliters. I think it'll remember. But I think this is how I received it. So. Keep it, when you press the coffee button and you start making the coffee, keep an eye on the pressure gauge. You want the pressure gauge to be sort of in the green or around here, in this range. A little bit more is okay, but it shouldn't be all the way to the red, and it shouldn't be all the way in the white. So it should be roughly around 12 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock. If it's less than that, then that probably means the coffee is too coarse. You need to make it finer. If it's too slow, that probably means that the grind size is too fine and you need to make it coarse. That's assuming you have about the correct amount of coffee, so 12 grams. Keep an eye on the flow as well. So you need to be nice and slow like this. Can you see that? Nice and slow. It's a little bit too fast now, but I think that's because of the grind size. But it's acceptable, I would say. It looks really good. The machine will stop on its own, or you can stop it anytime. I like it a little bit strong, so I'm going to stop it early. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's 30 grams. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to grab a spoon just to mix up my sugar. When you're done, just unscrew, tap this into your knockbox or your bin. It'll fall quickly, and I recommend. I recommend running a blank shot as well after, so that you can wash the machine head and the portafilter handle in one go. There we go, nice and clean. And every few days I like to take a tissue or a towel and just wipe all around just to keep things clean. As you see, every now and then you'll get coffee grounds. So this will keep your seal and your group head nice and clean. And that's the espresso part. Now let's do the latte part of the drink. So I'm gonna pour some milk. Okay. For these milk jugs, usually the recommended is just on this spout or just below the spout right here. That's recommended for lattes. Obviously this is a dual boiler machine, so you can make coffee and steam at the same time. Steam is very, very strong. I recommend before you start steaming, just purge it like I did now. So turn it on for a few seconds, just to wash through the system and purge the hot water. And just be careful not to burn yourself. This is very hot. I'm going to steam the milk now. The technique that I'm going to use is I'm going to put the steam wand close to the surface of the milk, and try to put it at an angle so that I can spin it around in a circle. And I'm going to do that for maybe 20 seconds, and after the 20 seconds I'm going to raise the jug to stop, because when the steam wand is close to the surface, I'm injecting air and putting small bubbles into the milk. But I don't want to do that for too long, otherwise the milk will be too frothy and too bubbly. So I'm going to do that for only half the time, and the rest of the time I'm going to raise the jug to stop the air injection. There's a little bit of technique involved, but you can get used to it quite quickly. There we go. You want to hear the hissing noise? This hissing noise means that you're injecting air. Okay, now I'm going to raise the jug. I'm no longer injecting air, now I'm just heating the milk. No more bubbles. And then I'm going to stop it when I can't touch it for too long. So right there. So when I can't touch the milk jug for more than half a second, I'm going to turn it off. And very importantly, purge it straight away. Just to clean it from any milk. And also very quickly, grab a towel, a wet towel or a tissue. And wipe off the steam wand straight away. Because it gets really hot and the milk will burn there. It'll stick there if you don't clean it straight away. So I'm going to wipe. Now that everything's cleaned up, the machine is ready to be either turned off or make another coffee. Let me just show you the latte that I've made. With actually with some practice, you can do latte art on this machine as well. Beautiful. just show you the latte that I've made. It looks very nice. It looks very creamy. That milk wand is amazing. Hope you enjoy the machine. It's a very nice setup. Twin thermal block and a standalone grinder. Yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a good choice for a gift. You just need to know how to use it to get the best coffees. So you need to grind the right amount, maybe have a scale and learn how to use a steam wand if you don't know how to use it. But otherwise, hope you enjoy the machine, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.